Hey guys, welcome back to the corner, and today I've got for you just a little short video, something different that I haven't featured on this channel before. Remember, this is Collecting Corner. It's not just Apple and Macintosh stuff. It's all kinds of things like Nintendo goodies and Furbies and all kinds of other things that I like to collect. But today I've got for you some Nintendo Hanafuda cards. So Hanafuda cards are Japanese playing cards, and they're called flower cards because they have flowers on the actual cards. But anyway, Hanafuda is how Nintendo got its start. And Nintendo actually started in 1889, and they were founded to make these playing cards. So playing cards were introduced to Japan in the 16th century by the Portuguese. And so these are probably pretty similar in concept to those cards that the Portuguese brought over in that time. But they were heavily used in gambling. In fact, several periods in Japanese history, they were completely banned because of how heavy into gambling they were used. But anyway, so this is a set of Hanafuda that I picked up from the Nintendo store in New York City. As far as I know, it's probably the only place in America that Nintendo actually sells Hanafuda. But they are still made by Nintendo. So they still make the first thing that they made going back to 1889. And you can still buy them in Japan. But anyway, I thought I'd do a quick unboxing and we'll just take a look at these cards. So anyway, let me get them out of the box here. We've got on the bottom, you got a very nice seal. It's a sealed deck, it says Nintendo on it. And the design over here. And I'm actually working on learning Japanese, but I don't recognize any of the kanji yet. I'm still working on that hiragana myself. But so anyway, so eventually I will hopefully be able to read these. But yeah, so this is what the box looks like. And I've actually got two sets of these. I picked up two sets. And I think they had a set that had like Nintendo characters on it. But I really wanted the traditional Japanese cards for the historical aspect of it. So, alright, let's just rip this little tab here. Best I can. And we get this one. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how this opens up, so we'll find out. There we go. Alright. Let's get it focused there. Sorry. Okay. Get that there. And let's see here. Does it come off? Or this comes off. That's right. Okay. Open it up. And here are our cards. Let's get them out here. So the cards are much thicker than typical American playing cards. Let me get the whole deck out. Yeah. So anyway, so they're actually like, I would say they're kind of almost a paper card stock. Really? But yeah, I've got some instructions here that will teach you how to play. Assuming, of course, you can read Japanese. Which I can't yet, but I'm working on it. But if you do want to learn how to play this game, well, there's lots of different games. Just like English cards, there's actually several different games you can play with Hanafuda. So yeah, I think these are the instructions for one game, and this is the instructions for another game. But yeah, there's several different cards that you can play, card games that you can play. Sorry, and this will teach you how. Again, if you read Japanese, which I don't at the moment. But anyway, so let's take a look at some of the cards themselves. So they're very thick, almost plastic. Let's get focused. They're very thick cards. Alright, they've got different designs on them to represent the different suits. There's 48 cards and 12 suits. And these are the traditional design with flowers. That's why they're called flower cards. And sometimes they have animals. Yeah, they're really, really nice. They're much, much smaller than American cards. Again, I don't know how this compares to like a typical deck that you would buy by someone that's not Nintendo. But I know the size is about the right size. But they're very, very thick, very heavy, hard to bend. Quite frankly, kind of hard to hold. They're a little slippery. But it's a beautiful set. And so, yeah, it's just a couple more to look at here. Yeah, beautiful set. Birds. And more flowers. And yeah, more birds. And yeah, that's it. Those are the cards. And they're really cool to look at. And hopefully, you know, eventually I'll be able to actually play some games with them. But I mainly got it just for collector purposes. You know, just to have a piece of Nintendo history that maybe not everybody is aware of. A lot of people think Nintendo is just video games, but Nintendo is just games, entertainment. They've been involved in that since the beginning. That was the whole reason that they were founded. But anyway, yeah, if you want to learn how to play these games, in the 3DS games, Clubhouse games, and the Switch game of Clubhouse games, there is, I think, a couple of different Hanafuda games that you can play, and it will teach you how to play, at least as best as it can. I've tried it a couple times, and like a lot of things Japanese, it is very complex. Yeah, so anyway, those are the Nintendo Hanafuda cards, and I'd like to thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.